Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Yellow Jackets will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Madsen. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unleashes one. Finds space on the right. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Gonna run it. It's Sherrod. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He'll try to do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They own the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Georgia Tech offense will take over 1st and 10.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. He's got it again. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Got a man. It's Rivers. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Dropping back, it's King. Makes the catch. It's Rivers. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Fires to the big fella. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Throwing right. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on third down. Now remember, they were stopped on fourth down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. Got out of trouble and throws. Quick completion on the out route. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll try the run. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the knee. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. Got enough for the first. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Dropping back, it's King. He wants it all. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped.
And your Boise State Broncos will take over. First and 10.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Sherrod. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
At the 17-yard line. Second down coming up.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's first and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there, and that's why they're so tough to stop.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Finds his man. It's Marshall. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to find his man in the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Broncos will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Starts to scramble to the left. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's King. Under fire. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you've got to be precise when throwing these corner routes. You cannot leave the ball short or that thing is getting pinned. So nice job by the QB putting enough air under the ball to give his wide receiver a chance.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. Looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's King. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Defense has the lead in the second half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
The Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Picks up 7. Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. It's Rivers. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of this matchup somewhere else.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Quickly out to the tight end.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Broncos want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Throws to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. He'll keep it himself. Sweet cut there. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Sherrod. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Broncos started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give out of the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass, it's King. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Boise State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10.
That makes the score. Boise State, 35. Georgia Tech, 10.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
And the Georgia Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Power football with the run. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Runs through a tackle.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete. And that's going to be the final play as this game is over. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.